In this video, we'll be talking about additions of two fractions, changing from inconvenient and convenient fractions to decimal form and then adding the decimals afterwards. So for starters, let's acknowledge that 2 2/5 is an inconvenient fraction since the 5 is not a base 10. So this is inconvenient. The 4 to 1/100th has a 100 that is a base 10. Base 10 numbers involve numbers that have 10, then 100, then 1000, and so forth. So this is convenient. There's a reason why I will denote these two as inconvenient and convenient. For the inconvenient fraction, what we have to do is a little bit of long division to change 2/5 as a decimal. So a little bit below that, we're going to show the long division part. The top of the fraction goes to the inside of the division, and the 5 will be going to the outside. Now, according to the division process, 5 can fit into 2 a certain number of times. Well, 5 is a little bit too much for 2, so we're going to put a 0 here, and then let's multiply. 0 times 5 is 0. 2 minus 0 is 2. Now, according to the division process for decimals, we don't want to have a remainder as the answer. So let's add a helping 0 to this. And let's also drag the decimal to the top, and then let's continue. 5 can fit into 20 by dragging the 0 down. 5 can fit into 20 a certain number of times. 5, 10, 15, 20. So that's going to be 4. 4 times 5 is 20, and 20 minus 20 is 0. So hooray for that part. Our top part of the division problem is the small decimal portion of the fraction. This is 0.4, and then that big number 2 goes in the front of the decimal. So 2.4 is the decimal format of 2 2/5. So that fits about 50% of the work so far. Now our next goal is to convert 4 1/100ths into a decimal. Why I label this as convenient is that we can place the decimal placement table here and it label the decimal proceedings after that. So this is the tenths, this is the hundredths, and this is the 1000ths. Let's relabel 1 100ths as in words. So I'm going to write out the number 1, and then the number 100 at the bottom can be denoted as a word, 100. Where is the 1 located? It's in the hundreds place, so we're going to point 0.01 since the 1 is located on the hundredths place. So the small part of the decimal will be 0.01, and then we look at the 4. The 4 is on the big number side, so that will be going on the right side of the left side of the decimal. 4.01 is the answer to 4 1/100th. The next goal now is to converge both of these two together by adding them because of the addition sign. So we have a 2.4 plus 4.01. And then the best convenient way to go about with this process is to stack the numbers up. We say 2.4 plus 4.01. So missing number here, so I'm going to put a 0, and then we can start adding down. 0 plus 1 is 1, 4 plus 0 is 4. And on the left side of the decimal, 2 plus 4 is 6. So the final part of this answer will be 6.41.